Welcome to Pandesal Forum, a very unique session of Pandesal Forum here at 86-year-old Kamuning Bakery Cafe. Ang guest speaker natin ngayon is a very unique person kasi we here at Kamuning Bakery Cafe, naniniwala kami, teachers are in the noblest profession. Totoo yan, teaching is the noblest profession. More than politicians, more than business tycoons, teachers are the most important sa society, sa bansa. So, we have invited today Miss Marian Lourdes M. Leonor. Teacher siya sa Pilipinas before and now working for 13 years already in Hubei province in China. Kikwento niya mamaya, magtanong kayo ng questions. Before pala, I introduce her biodata pala, we would like to greet everyone, Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for joining us kahit na Valentine's Day. Ang career ni Miss Marian Leonor, mayroon akong short biodata dito, hindi ko ikakwento lahat kasi mahaba ang biodata niya, magaling siya. Nag-aral siya ng bachelor's degree in secondary education, major in English at the oldest university in Asia, University of Santo Tomas. Tuwan-tawa si Then, Miss Marian Lourdes Leonor, ang nickname niya Mary. Mary studied also her master's degree in psychology from University of Santo Tomas or UST. She has been working in Suzhou Foreign Language School in Suzhou City in Hubei province since 2012. She came here now for a short vacation because all over Asia, everybody just celebrated Chinese Lunar New Year or the Spring Festival. Let us imbitahin ko si Miss Mary Leonor to give an opening statement. Magkwento lang kayo, kamusta ka? How was your life in China for the past 13 years? Kamusta naman ang vacation mo? Anything you'd like to talk about teaching and your experiences.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marian Lourdes M. Leonor, but you can call me Mary. My students call me, and my colleagues and all my friends in China call me Mary. Yes, I've been there for 13 years to be exact. This month is my 13th year in China, and well, I don't even realize it's already been 13 years. Bilis, it's really fast. And yes, I want to tell you that working there really gives me a lot of experiences, and really I would say that just a simple term, I'm very happy to be there. And the people, the local community, especially my employer, I feel very welcome. They take care of me. Yes, so yun. And working with children, I am teaching children from 2 years old up to 15 years old. We have 5 schools. When I came there in 2012, we only had 2. One middle school and one primary school. And then now we have 5. We have kinder, but we don't have high school. So I am teaching in all these 5 schools. So mahirap. It's very challenging because the scheduling, but my employment makes sure that it's very comfortable, and I am very comfortable. And right now, because I've been doing the same thing for the past 13 years, so it's really, for me, it's an easy job now since I've already adjusted to the seasons rather, the winter. Winter is, for me, the most challenging season because it's also one of the longest seasons. And yes, right now I'm here because it's our winter vacation. And tomorrow I have to go back for my school second semester, we will start our school year second semester on Monday. So there you go. So yun po.
Thank you very much, Mary. So, may tanong dito, saan exactly is Suzhou City and how is the city? Kasi first time to hear about Suzhou. Is it in the center, in the east, in the west? And how is the life in Suzhou City, China? Yes.
Suzhou City is a small city, but it's closer to Wuhan in Hubei province. So if you're going to take the car from my city to Wuhan, it will only take you 2 hours. But now we have the bullet trains. So as fast as 50 minutes, you can already go to Wuhan. Wuhan is the port, my airport. So every time I go home to the Philippines, which by the way, I go home to my country twice a year. So every summer vacation and winter vacation. So it's because, it's closer here. So I get to spend time also with my family 2 to 3 months a year. And okay, Suzhou is a city that has a lot of beautiful places. We have the yellow Dahongshan. Dahongshan has this very popular yellow tree. So a lot of people go there, especially in autumn, kasi beautiful yellow trees. And then we also have this traditional bell. There's this historical bells na very popular also in that city. And then also the transition from the past 13 years, the technology now is very advanced, especially in my school. What we use for teaching is also very advanced now. Like we seldom use now the papers. It's more of like the computers like that. And then
even children use the computers.
Yes, sir. Yes, and very for example, like the way I'm teaching the kids, because English there is a foreign language, so I'm teaching basics talaga. So especially for a 2-year-old kid, it's very fulfilling, when they greet you, just the hello and like that, and you see the happiness in their faces. So I really felt very happy to be there.
Mr. Jun Lalin, editor and columnist of Abante.
Yan, oo. Actually, it's so interesting, to meet you, Miss Mary. Kanina, Wilson, nung nakachikahan ko siya, showbiz din pala siya. Ang dami niyang alam.
Kilala ka, mukha mo lang nakita niya.
Pero actually, nalaman nga ni Ogie Narvaez Rodriguez is from DWAR.
Yes.
Sabi niya, si Ma'am Mary. Oo. She had a little lamb, sabi niya gano'n.
Please are white as
snow. Pero it's so interesting, no? Sabi mo, nagtiteach ka sa 5 schools sa inyo.
5 schools.
Oo.
Yes.
Sabi ni Ogie, kaya pala mukha siyang mayaman, mukhang 5 ang sweldo niya. Ganun ba doon?
When it comes to salary naman, I'm satisfied, and of course 13 years naman na build ko na rin. And one thing I love about my work there, free kasi yung house, free lahat.
Wow.
We have free food. When I said food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, lahat, pati wifi, lahat free talaga siya. So yung salary ko, akin yon. Yes, very
gastos.
generous. Yes, walang gastos. Yes.
What do you call the place again?
Suzhou.
Can you please spell again?
How do you spell that?
Suizhou.
Z as in zebra.
Yeah, parang Zhuizhou. Pero kasi yung Z doon is J,
Yes,
Suzhou.
Shui.
Like,
Suzhou.
for example, Guangzhou, no, it's Guangzhou. Zhou, yes.
Ang bongga, di ba?
Bongga.
Can you tell us more about the place? Like, kanina, you were telling us about twice a year vacation mo, yung airport.
Yes.
So, how do we go there? Yeah. Ito ba kasama to? Kasi si Wilson kanina natuwa. There's this place in China daw na hindi na kailangan ng visa for Filipinos for 7 days. Is that included, your place? Or
No.
Iba, tourist
Ibang
area.
place siya. Yeah,
Tourist area yun.
yes.
Mga
Pero
tourist
etong
areas.
lugar mo, hindi to tourist area.
Hindi. Pero pwede naman. I mean, I think it's very easy to apply for a tourist visa. Yes. So, okay, my place, I usually have 2 flights. Wala kasi siyang direct. So, my port of destination is Wuhan. Yeah, there. So, but there are a lot of, what do you call this, choices. For example, Wuhan, Guangzhou, Wuhan, Shanghai, Wuhan, Hong Kong, like that.
Yes.
And very convenient na rin siya kasi check through. So, check-in ka. And then when you arrive in the Philippines, doon mo na lang kukunin yung baggage mo. And it's also very cheap, especially when you book early. So kaya that's why I can afford to go home twice a year kasi nga cheap din. And yun din, provided din ng employer ko yung travel allowance ko. Yes, my airplane allowance. Yes.
Yan, parang it's so exciting, no, to visit that place in China.
Yes, definitely. Yes. I'll be very honored. Yes.
Oo, pero kanina syempre nga sabi ni Wilson, lagyan natin ng showbiz touch.
Go.
Syempre
showbiz editor.
Makulay po ang buhay nyo. Nag-teach din po kayo sa Colegio de San Agustin.
Yes. Asia Pacific College in Magallanes. Yes. Colegio de Santa Rosa in Rockwell. Yes.
So you taught in
seminaryo in Puerto Princesa, Holy Trinity University in Puerto Princesa. Madami akong
because she's originally from Palawan.
One of the schools na binanggit niyo po, nagkaroon ng issue lately tungkol sa bullying. Nireklamo ng isang actress.
Which school?
Yes.
Which school?
Baka...
Say.
Huwag na natin sabihin Colegio San Agustin. Kasi syempre nakakahiya.
Yes.
Hindi live tayo.
How is life
hindi
daw?
Hindi lumabas naman yun yung tungkol kay kay di ba? Kay si Yasmin Curdy, di ba? Sumagot din yung school, di ba? Tapos tinanggal niya na yung anak niya, di ba?
What is your suggestion
may mga ganong issue. Hindi lang naman sa syempre ang daming mga iba-ibang school. Syempre may mga dahilan din yung mga school, di ba? They don't really allow yung mga bullying na yan. Pero yun nga, nag-teach ka kasi sa school na...
Actually, in Colegio San Agustin, or other schools then, I work as a guidance counselor because my master's in psychology. So in Colegio San Agustin, Asia Pacific College, I work as a guidance counselor.
Nung time nyo, marami rin mga issue ng bullying.
May mga, yes, of course, we encountered. I think it's also a little common for their ages. So, but, well, I'm very proud to say naman that we really handled it well. Like we really focus on issues like this. Yes.
So in China, yung sa lugar niyo, may mga ganun din issue.
Okay, in China.
And how do you address that?
How do you handle children?
No, we don't have.
How do you
tell you
handle-
honestly, my students, okay, because I'm speaking from my experience, the middle school, especially the teenagers.
Yes.
They are so hardworking. They're so
In
focused
studying foreign language.
on their studies. Like no time for other things because they go to school at 6:50 in the morning. They go home at 8 in the evening.
So they study
Yes, they stay in school. So during free time, they do their homework. Talagang they're really just focused on their studies because they have this big test which they call Gaokao, which is like the entrance test for high school. So they
Before
really
you can enter high school.
They have
Gaokao?
Gaokao.
Gaokao.
Yes,
It's like NCEE pero for high school.
Like that. This will qualify you which university you can enter. Just one test for the whole country. Yes.
It's a major
Tapos
test.
they will assign you kung depende kung
Yes.
What
kung
quality?
ano yung
Yeah,
level
for
mo
example,
na,
you want to go to this university, so you have to pass this score. So really, from from the primary school, students there are so. I am overwhelmed with their love for studying.
May nagtanong dito kay June. What have you seen in the past 13 years changes in life in China?
Okay, when I first came there, it was since it's a small city, so limited. Like for example, when
In
it
the
comes
province,
to foreign food chains like KFC, McDonald's, yun lang yung meron. That was in 2012. So a little challenging for me too, kasi I'm used to eating fast foods here.
Yes.
So But now, well, there are so many malls in my city, like talagang big malls. We have Wanda, we have Wuye. So these are the big malls, like the SM in our country. So it's there. So it's very convenient. Even the online shopping, we have this what we call Taobao. I think here, I'm not sure if it's the Lazada. Jack Ma is the owner of the Taobao.
Yes.
Before, I'm not sure now. But the convenience, even the delivery before, wala. But now, talagang the convenience is
progressive.
Yes, progressing in my
your 13
city.
years, nakita
Yes,
mo
I saw this.
progress.
Yes, I saw this
High-tech now
one.
lifestyle.
Even the school, my school. When I first came there, so English is not very popular. So, for example, Christmas, as Filipinos, we are so in love with our Christmas. We even have it in September.
Yes.
So, first Christmas ko doon, I was a little, let's say, sad. Kasi syempre, homesick.
Yes.
And what I did, I have two choices that time. I had two choices that time. Magmukmok, feel sad, no Christmas here. Or, why not bring Christmas here? So, na-shock yung boss ko, my employer, because I painted. Really, I made the schools Christmas environment, and I introduced Christmas party, I introduced Santa Claus, I introduced gift giving, and the kids were so happy. Oh, this is like this, like that, like that.
So in-adapt na rin nila.
Yes, even the Halloween. Ako,
Ang bongga.
I painted the nun.
Alam mo, Wilson, parang yung buhay ni Miss Mary, ni
movie.
Ma'am Mary, parang yung si Mila. Alam niya yun napanood niya yun si Mila. Na pinagbidahan ni Marisa Soriano, di ba? Na siya naman yung nag-adapt. Siya yung tumira sa Calye, sa Ermita. Before. You've seen that movie, di ba?
Yes,
Kanina
sir.
nagkukwentuhan tayo.
Yes.
Oo, ikaw naman, kung gagawing pelikula ang life story mo, ano magiging takbo ng istorya?
Saka
And sino ang gusto mo raw na artistang magbida? Kanina sinabi mo sa akin si Dimples
Yes,
Romano.
I have three choices. Ready
actresses?
ako dyan. Okay, three choices. My first is, of course, Dimples Romana. Pwede. Oh, agree? Sabi ko sa'yo. Second would be Iza Calzado, yes. Or the third, kasi I really like how versatile she is, Mylene Dizon.
Bongga.
Yes.
At least bongga siya, parang pag nagtitest, di ba?
Oo.
May pagpipilian.
May ready answer, oo.
Yes, yun po.
How is affordability of life in China
Wow,
now?
this is one
it
reason.
expensive
Oh, no.
Sandali muna, babalik ko
yes,
muna.
yes, sorry,
Ano
sorry.
magiging takbo ng, kasi
yes, sorry,
ano
sorry.
magiging genre? Genre,
of your movie.
Genre is
Tama.
definitely,
Oo.
it's a feel-good movie, inspirational.
Yes.
And I want to focus my story to inspire especially teachers and the students. No?
Yes.
Kasi millennials now are more of social media.
Yeah.
More than
Yes, so
studying.
yeah, I want still to touch, the inner of the inner selves natin. And kasi it's not easy being there alone. Literally alone. Thank God I had rescued dogs. So yeah, I rescued dogs. I brought them here, 4 dogs. Yeah, they're home.
4 dogs.
But I've
From
rescued.
China.
Yes, I literally pick them on the
Wow.
streets.
Ah,
I've already
galing,
rescued more than 15 dogs.
Wow,
Yes.
15 dogs.
We make sure we rehome. One of them is already in Canada.
Wow,
One,
dahil sa'yo.
yes.
Nakapasyal everywhere.
And one of them is in USA. And then the rest, talagang I make sure we rehome. Then the 4 are here. So,
So
anyway.
nice. It's so nice.
Wow.
Thank you. I really have the heart.
Kasi siyempre ako I have a dog.
Yes.
Binigay sa akin, pinaampon sa akin, no?
Yes.
Siyempre. So, nakita ko sa'yo, parang you really have a beautiful heart.
Oh,
diba?
thank you.
Ang bongga. Diba?
Thank you.
You're so busy with 5 schools.
Yeah,
But, you still have time for that, diba?
Yes,
Napakabongga.
I also have time for that.
Oh.
And I also I make sure my career very balanced. So I still have time. Talaga kasi I'm a workout buff.
Natuwa
so
si Ogie Narvaez Rodriguez sa sinabi mong very balanced. Mukhang meron din daw love life. So ang movie mo ba may kasamang romance din?
I'm married to my job.
Parang si Wilson Lee Flores, ha? Oo, si Wilson ganyan eh. Payaman ng payaman kaya wala siyang panahon sa
I'm in love with my students talaga. I even told my students like in the classroom, do you know why I'm here? you would well, these are kids. Money, ganun, di ba? No, if I want money, I'll go to bigger cities like Beijing, Shanghai. I'm here because of you, and they can't forget that. And I'm speaking from my heart. I mean, why would I still be here? I mean, although of course the local community very helpful.
Considering
every year they visit me.
Yes.
They make sure
Actually,
I'm okay.
Considering the big schools na pinanggalingan mo dito, ang Bobonga, di ba?
Yes, yes.
Oo, talagang pwede kang hindi naman mag-abroad pa, di ba? But still,
yes.
You wanna make change dun sa mga buhay ng mga
I want
doon.
innovative, and really my employer is amazing. She Miss Chong. She always makes sure I'm okay, I'm comfortable. So one of the reasons why I also stay, because she made me feel like it's my second home.
It's also nice knowing that kasi mga ibang istorya ng mga ibang OFW, ibang di ba, ang mga puro kwento nakakarating sa atin. So depressing.
Yes.
But sabi mo nga, you're comfortable, very comfortable.
Comfortable, yes, comfortable. Like that, of course, Philippines there's no place like home, really. That's why I make sure I go home twice a year.
Nice.
Actually, last year we had the National Day, only October 1 to 7. I went home talaga. I make sure, yes, to my sister.
Actually, at least it's so nice, no? Kasi even me as a Gen Z, nakaka-relate ako sa iyo. Kaya ako comfortable yung ko. Pero syempre, iba-iba ang
we can talk
Gen Z
further.
kasi ako.
Yes.
Kaya very comfortable.
I can adjust to that.
Pero eto, syempre, eto susunod na magtatanong Wilson. May
Yes,
uncle.
columnist.
May Uncle Ogie Narvaez Rodriguez.
Hello.
Columnist. Yes.
Hello, I'm Ogie from
Hello, Sir
DWAR Abante Radio and Abante. First of all, gusto ko i-congratulate kasi nakikinig pa lang kami. Parang ang sarap-sarap na makinig, Jun, di ba? Ang ganda-ganda ng voice mo.
Thank you.
So, yun. Tapos, so parang may engganyo talaga yung mga estudyante mong matuto, makinig. Anyway, yung question ko, ilan yung Pilipina? May kasama ka ba ibang Filipino?
Are there Filipinos working in the city, in the school?
In the school, back in 2012, there is one. And she was the one who actually invited me, a friend. And then, then she invited another one, so there were 3. But now, I'm the only one, even in the city. I'm the only Filipina in the city. Yes, that's why when I said I'm alone there, but not lonely, I'm meaning literally alone.
Pero ang ganda ng mga privilege, diba? Ng mga kinukwento mo, Ma'am Marian, ang ganda ng privilege ng mga teacher sa lugar mo kasi compared dito sa atin.
Yes.
So may mga parang may mga ini-invite ka rin ng mga co-teachers mo na to work with you?
Okay.
Open ba sila sa ganon?
Yeah, of course. Many are asking, and of course, I would also give it to my boss like that. However, kasi like the visa processing get a little more strict. But yes, of course, they're very, very welcome. Yes,
kasi parang ang sarap magtrabaho. No?
Yes.
Well, is life affordable there?
Parang gusto na namin mag-apply ni Pilar.
The cost of living there is really cheap.
Kamusta yung public transport?
Public transport, napaka-cheap, very cheap. We're talking about the bullet train,
yes, the
which
bullet train.
cost like what, 500 pesos. No, yung bullet train, like for example, like
going to a different province.
Yeah, another province or city. For example, you want to save money, we have the slow train, which is cheaper. So you can choose the fast train or the slow train. Slow train, parang 200 pesos, something like that.
Parang going
and
from
even the bus cost you 10 pesos.
Wow.
Long distance na yun.
Long distance from one province to another.
Yes, so 16 depende rin. And the buses there also are like the P2P. Yan, kasi I also tried the P2P, same bus there.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Miss Mari.
Yes.
I forgot to ask kasi may mga ibang city sa China, di ba?
Yes, ibang city.
Yung mga ini-imitate, yung mga ginagaya, like famous fast food chain here. Di ba, merong pero hindi naman daw totoong Jollibee yun, di ba? May mga ganun din sa ano mo?
No. Very sila, yung traditional, kung kanila-kanila. Like I only know the Pizza Hut, KFC, and DQ. Yan yung nakita ko. Pero the rest, talagang Chinese local brands.
Kasi interesado ako sana malaman kung meron na bang nanggaya ng Kamuning Bakery doon.
Ayun.
O kung may Pandesal Forum ba sila doon.
I'll message you if I see one. Yes. Wala.
Tapos, may nagtanong kasi, this year is the 50th anniversary daw of Philippine-China diplomatic relations. Pag narinig nila you're from the Philippines, they're happy naman, they're welcoming.
Yes, of course. When I say Philippine Chinese, of course.
What are your hopes for relations between two countries this year and in the future?
Well, I really hope and pray for the strong friendship between the two countries. And speaking from my experience, of course, I would say that coming from my experience in my city, very safe, very friendly people. So that's why I said that I don't feel out of place or never felt that I don't belong there. So I felt the same way. I'm feeling here in the Philippines like this is my home. So parang what am I there? Will I be an alien? Will I be somebody just a foreigner? No. So it's like mutual. Very of course, Philippines and China. I really hope the friendship will be stronger. Yes, in the future.
Yes, Mr. Big Sumintak of Net25 Television.
Yan.
Good morning.
Good morning, Teacher Mary. Big Sumintak of Net25. Ma'am, can you differentiate or compare yung educational system ng Pilipinas at China?
What can we learn from China?
Okay, the educational system in China is students really are focused on their studies, like passing the test. It's really important for them, and then the homeworks are, for me, in my observation, they have more tasks to finish. They have the weekend homework, they have the holiday homework. So like for example, now it's our winter vacation, they have homework like that. So very objective when it comes to the grading. And like for example, my subject is English, but I'm focused on speaking. So they call my class foreign language. Foreign class, sorry. So they also have another English class. So they are very, they have a lot of choices. So for example, their math, they have different maths already. And they're, in China, I think the math is more advanced. Like I think for example, as early as kinder, they're already learning, I think, fraction, like that. But I'm really not familiar. But here, because siguro nga I've been away for the past year, so I did not even see the K-12. Hindi ko siya naabutan dito, so I'm really not familiar. But in my in my experience, being an English teacher here, so yun na lang. And the difference is that their English is a foreign language, while us here, English is our official language. So like I can teach literature, I teach doon. No, I have the academic freedom. My boss did not give me a book. So it based on my observation. Mary, we trust you. What do you think the student need? So I will observe. Yeah, so conversation skills. So my plans should be focused on something colorful, something visual, kasi like the children, song, dance, and I don't have exams. I have the oral test for just checking their English, but in my one semester or one school year, it's just more of really giving them the English environment. Like they're not allowed to speak Chinese because I don't know how to speak Chinese. So basics, but practical when it comes to the English. And then I also try to meet the English teachers. We also have a meeting there. They're focused on reading comprehension. They're focused on grammar, very particular with grammar. More of writing, yes.
Ma'am, in terms of government support, how do you compare between China and the Philippines?
Government support for
education,
for schools.
I think it's almost the same. Yes, I think it's almost the same when it comes to the support from the government. But one thing I noticed also there in my observation, for example, we have a holiday. For example, the Dragon Boat Festival. So it will affect one weekday. We make sure we have to make up. So we will use one Saturday or we will use 2 Saturdays to so making up. So it just shows that education there is very important. Or for example, we have the sports meet, the foundation day. We also have that, but we make sure it doesn't affect the class time. So they put it on the flag ceremony or during lunch break. But classes are classes. We don't touch the class.
Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, one last point from my end.
Sure, sir.
Meaning to say, based on our observation and your experience, although China is a communist country, they practice more academic freedom than us.
For my class, sir. Just my class.
Yes.
But the rest, they're very strict. Very strict, sir. Math, history, science, very strict. But for my, because I'm not familiar with the other subjects.
So meaning, the standard of education in China, it's more advanced than us.
That one, sir, I am not sure, sir. Because I haven't seen the other subjects. But for the English classes, sir, it's more of really the comprehension of the students are they're focused and grammar because English is not their second language. No, not. It's like you don't talk to them like just a converse. No. Some of them can. Some of them are really good, but most of them are still basic, like hi, hello, goodbye, like that. Yes, but comparing to 2012 and now, they are more expressive, like in English, sir. Yeah. You're welcome.
May tanong si Freddy Lazaro, nasa likod siya, Manila Bulletin journalist. Andyan si Mr. Freddy Lazaro. Sabi niya, how do you look at the opportunity for teaching profession in China, especially for Filipino teachers in English?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think because it depends on the province. Like for example, you're in Guangdong. It depends really, but I think in my province, Hubei, there are so many universities there. So I think there is a big opportunities. You just have to look. I mean, look at me. I mean, ako din. I am just a normal Filipino citizen who tried my luck, and fortunately I got in. And then I just fell in love with my work. I fell in love with the students. I fell in love with the city, with the locals, the food. The food, really. So there, I just decided to stay there longer, and now I've been there for 13 years. And yes, it's a big opportunity, sir.
May tanong pa, follow up. How is the peace and order in your part of China? How do you feel walking around at night, and how is life there in terms of peace and order?
Peace and order. This one I'm very proud to say we are a zero crime city. Very safe. I left my phones many times. They're the ones begging me, please get your phone.
You forgot your phone.
Yes. Really, really safe. I'm proud to say 100% safe from my experience.
Is it true even police do not carry guns?
No, they don't. They're not allowed. I heard, and they're very helpful, very very helpful. Like ask for help. Yeah, no, not just the police, the local citizens. They're very helpful in my experience, sir.
Thank you. Tapos we have some editors from Showbiz here. Na-miss niya kanina yung 3 actresses you admire and you wish they could. You got it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Good
morning.
Magaling na writer.
Morning.
Morning.
When did you uproot?
Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Leia Salterio.
Leia
Hello,
Salterio.
Miss
Very
Leia.
good writer.
Yes. Good morning. When did you uproot to China, and what made you move to China? How long have you been staying there?
Okay, for the past 13 years, ma'am. First,
13
actually,
years.
it's my second time to be in China. The first one was in 2009 in another city in Sichuan province in
So that was
Panjua.
the first one.
That was the first one. But
What made you uproot?
because I think I'm very curious about their culture. I've been hearing good things about China in my history class, and I also have a Chinese blood, my ancestors. So anyway, I just tried my luck. I mean, work abroad. I mean, I want to be an OFW. I consider China also because it's near. I don't want to be away from my family. I am very family oriented, ma'am. And that time in 2009, my mom, that time, she needed me to be there lang. So I had to be there for her. Actually, I also, before China, I also was a teacher in Indonesia. So talagang,
Before China,
yes, that was my first abroad.
Jakarta?
Medan.
Okay.
Medan, Singapore International
Talagang
School.
not the big city, ha?
Yes, I'm not really into big cities, and that's why everybody's waiting for me to go to big cities. No. I went to Beijing last winter. It's my first time. It's huge. Sabi ko, yes, it's huge, but it's beautiful, really. But I prefer the small cities.
Yeah, what made you choose Hubei?
Hubei province.
Yes.
First, number one, because I want to be settled, and really, my boss from day one made me feel welcome. So I just fell in love with my work, and I did not notice it's already been 13 years. So just because my visa was, every yearly yung extension of visa. So it's like I don't have long-term goal. Just let me see, will I stay here next year? It's okay. So stay. So extend until now. It's 13 years. I did not even notice that, ma'am. Just because the place, cost of living, closer to my family, the students are very sweet. They're very sweet to me, ma'am. Because I started teaching them kinder, so I will follow them, the same students, until middle school.
Do you speak Chinese now?
A little. I can speak a little Chinese. My students are my teachers.
So how often do you go home?
Every August and winter break, January or February. I made sure twice a year to be with my sister
Anyway,
and family.
year lang naman.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Thank you, Leia.
Follow up na lang ako.
Yes, ma'am.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Pilar Mateo.
Magaling na writer din.
Ma'am Pilar.
Magaling kaming lahat. Sabi mo, you graduated from the University of Santo Tomas. Did you teach in UST?
Okay. When I was finishing my master's degree, my advisor asked me to teach Chinese students.
UST?
Yes.
Wow,
So when
coincidence.
that's why talagang, that's before I went to Suzhou. So I think I really have the heart for the Chinese. So I taught Chinese students English as a second language. But it's not a formal like classroom, no. But all the students coming from China, I have to teach them first whether they're qualified or not
In
for
UST,
yes, they have to in UST. Yes. Oh, it's only like months when I was doing my 2009, 2010. Yes.
Pero was it your dream to become a teacher?
Yes. And why? How?
When I was 10 years old, my mom asked me, because my family is from a business family. My mom is business, my sister
In
business,
Palawan, no?
In Palawan. And then my mom asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, typical question of a mother. I don't know why I said I really want to be a teacher. So yes, it's really my passion. No, it's my passion and vocation. For me, it's not a job lang. Of course, I mean, we need to survive every day. But one thing I love about my work now, the one that I'm earning from is I also travel already. Like if during the festivals, I can go to different places, visit temples, visit mountains, beautiful places. So I get the chance to visit, at the same time earn my living.
Okay. Kung magkaroon ng offer for you to come home at dito ka naman magturo, like in Palawan, will you accept it?
Well, at the moment, I will decline. At the moment, because, well, number one po, I have a contract. I joke. Sorry. Okay. Number one, because I am really happy, and at the same time, coming home is very important for me. Siguro if I don't have the chance to come home na, I would definitely be very sad, because Philippines will always be my home. Yes.
So, like kanina natanong na, paano naman yung personal life mo, lalo na kung na-homesick ka, uuwi ka lang ba ng uuwi dito?
I know. That's the good thing about my place. I never felt that. My friends, I have a lot of friends. Dana, Robin, these are all Chinese. They made sure talaga, Mary, let's go out. Mary, like that. So, sure, I never felt that, ma'am. The homesick. Now, my personal, as I said, balance. For example, I care about my health. Even if I have 5 schools, I make sure I go to the gym. I make sure I go to the mall, shopping. I mean, window shopping, watch a movie, eat. Matakaw po ako. I eat a lot. Chinese food.
Dito mataba.
Yes. Ay, yun po.
All those years, ano yung pinaka-greatest na masasabi mong problem na hindi mo talaga parang ma-solve there?
Winter. Winter is the first, so far, yun po kasi work. Kasi I would say in China, 85% is work. And, okay, open class. I think this was the most difficult. When you say open class, usually the demonstration you have to prepare. Mine is different. I go to the classroom, dami ng tao. What's this? May open class. You have an open class now. So, well, and in myself, I would say, proud Pinoy, bring it on. Then I have more than 5,000 PowerPoints in my computer. And I make sure the students are active, very lively. I mean, I have videos, I have on my social media accounts, and I was also featured on our platform showing the innovative way of teaching. Mary taught this PowerPoint, very facial expression. I remember that. I was also awarded, ma'am, by the government for staying there also for more than 10 years by the Hubei government.
Okay. So they love learning English, the kids.
I tried at first. Coming there was very challenging for me. I never taught kinder. I was a professor in Palawan before coming there. When I came there, I did not know it's going to be kinder. Kids. I thought I would have the middle school at least. No English, zero English by that time, and we're talking about 3 years old, 4 years old.
Wow.
No materials. I had 2 choices: go home, I still have time, or what can I do? It's like the movie. If you watch the movie Matilda. It's like black and white. I put colors. So what I remember one day I told my boss, give me these materials. In our cartolina, those are packing tape. And then I started YouTube. Cut. I put colors, ma'am. Every classroom, I put my English corner. I introduce English to them. English contest, English competition, English song, English dancing. Even the programs now we have the English parts. Yes.
Okay. For my last question,
sure, ma'am.
It can't be helped na you get attached to your students. So where do you draw the line?
No, ma'am, because
Ayan, kids nga eh.
Yes, of course.
Mas ano nga,
of course, I do.
Na-attach ka sa kanila.
I do get attached with them, but looking at them in a like the success that they have. I have already students who are working now, and they go back to me, Mary, I'm already in Wuhan working in, for example, in a company. I feel proud for that. Yes, and we keep in touch. And ma'am, also, maybe one thing the reason why I also can stay there longer, mind over matter. Like, for example, instead of feeling homesick, of course, I feel that, but I will not dwell in that. I mean, come on. So many blessings I have here. Simple life. I'm alone. I mean, literally alone in the house. Christmas Day,
so you do
my
everything.
Birthday. But yeah, your choice to feel sad or be happy. So I always choose to be happy. I always look at the blessings instead of looking at the negative. I always look for the positive part of life, realizing how blessed I am being there. Yes.
How about your religion? Is it effective?
Yes, Catholic. I'm a Catholic. There is a Catholic church there. I met the parish priest. He studied in Ateneo. Yes.
Wow.
Small world.
A Chinese priest studied in Ateneo.
Yes, he studied Ateneo. So there are 2 churches there. I also attend churches there. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, and
you're
more
welcome.
power. And
Thank you.
yes, OG. Ang dream ko noon maging teacher. Kinuha ko ng journalist.
Yes, a journalist, but
Yes.
let's become a teacher now.
Yes.
I'd like to